Alright, this quarantine has been challenging for couples for sure. Some have overcome it and some have worked on their bond more, and it has broken some of the families too. And it seems like the rumors suggest that Kate Middleton and Prince William are among the lucky ones. You can get really bored these days, and that is why we're here. So hit the bell and subscription button to hear the alleged news that the British royal family has for the world. Kate and William have 3 children, Princess George, who's 6, Princess Charlotte, 5, and Prince Louis, who just turned 2 last April. Each of the new princes has been lined up in the queue of the succession behind the Dukes of Cambridge, and according to new rumors, everything seems to indicate that another heir is joining the train as well. The clues that lead us to think about Kate's possible pregnancy come from her last trip to Ireland, where she and William visited a well-known brewery in Dublin. Well, what is so suspicious about that? As it turns out, while William enjoyed more than a good beer, Kate barely had a few gulps, and when asked by many if she was pregnant or not, why she barely had tried the beer, she denied the pregnancy part. On the other hand, according to Life and Style magazine, Kate is pregnant and she's excited to welcome her 4th blessing. They say that all the signs are there. She does not drink alcohol, and when she touches her belly, she does it in a very affectionate way. And in addition, the magazine added that Kate had gained weight and that due to the size of her tummy, she might already be entering the 2nd quarter of her pregnancy. According to the media, Kate apparently gave William this surprise for Valentine's Day, so by following those calculations, the British royal family would be welcoming a new member in August. The truth is that William was already more than happy with 3 children, but the arrival of a new one would make him even happier. They both love being around children and are very good at parenting, so they will somehow make it all work. Although, well, the truth is that this was not always the case. I'll tell you why. Rumors of a 4th heir began to appear after they proved their worth as future leaders. After Prince Charles tested positive for coronavirus, Kate and William assumed all their responsibilities in the midst of the pandemic. According to a British royal expert, Mr. Philip Dampier, Kate and William undoubtedly have a very important role to play, and they will be the only visible members of royalty, the face of the royal family. Seems like they're benefiting a lot after Meghan and Harry left everything to them, don't you agree? Let me tell you about the logical fear that William had about being a father before. It's clear that having a child is one of those things that change your life forever, modify your routine, and not to mention your priorities. And being part of the British royalty makes it even more difficult, or easier since you have many nannies to take care of your kids. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Easier or harder? That is why William, in a documentary on mental health within football, talked about the fear caused by the birth of George, his first son, almost 7 years ago. For William, the birth of his firstborn was one of the scariest moments in his entire life. In the documentary, he told the former soccer player Marvin Sordell how it was to lose his mother, Lady Di, when he was just 15 years old. Undoubtedly, when Lady Di died in 1997 due to a car accident, it left William and Harry with great trauma. We have many videos about this accident. If you haven't watched it, I'll make sure to put a card on the screen for you. Will told Marvin in the documentary, having children is the biggest life-changing moment. It really is. I think when you've been through something traumatic in life, and that is like you say, your dad not being around, your mother dying when I was younger, the emotions come back in leaps and bounds. So the Duke of Cambridge also talked about how he and Kate supported each other to be able to carry those moments together. He said, "Me and Catherine particularly, we support each other and we go through those moments together, and we kind of evolve and learn together." In addition, the prince talked about things that he thought he had overcome and came to the surface out of nowhere when the kids arrived. He said, "Children coming along, it's one of the most amazing moments of life, but it's also one of the scariest." Do we have any parents among our Curious Sips family here? Let me know if having kids is scary or not, cause I'm definitely considering it in the future. So, in the documentary, William also referred to his collaboration with Heads Up campaign, a partnership between the Football Association and Public Health England's Every Mind Matters campaign, a program that its mission is to use football to end the stigma for men that saying it's wrong to ask for help in difficult times. As you can see, the prince is very committed to mental health. And after his children were born, he had a very traumatic situation in which he had to help minors who have been very seriously injured in car accidents, and all of that had a great impact on his emotions. The prince said, "I worked several times on very dramatic jobs involving children, and after I had my own children, I think the relation between the job and the personal life was what really took me over the edge, and I started feeling things that I have never felt before, and I got very sad and very down about this particular family." And he added, "I was seeing a lot of death and a lot of injuries, a lot of traumatic injury and families being destroyed every single day I was at work." You have to distance yourself from the job a little bit and go, okay, this happens in the job environment, but the whole world isn't this gloomy and really sad. All these things led Will taking actions on the subject of mental health. Without a doubt, Kate is a great support in raising children since she always showed a great affinity with them, not only with her own of course. And it was recently discovered that Kate was secretly helping in a maternity unit at London's Kingston Hospital in order to see how experiences range from the birth to 5 years and how it affects the person. Kate was always interested in children's early development and mental health, although not everything is rainbows and unicorns for the royal family. Before Easter, Kate opened up about how they were holding up as a family during quarantine in her interview with the BBC. She said, "It's been ups and downs, like lots of families self-isolating." Kate further revealed that she's trying to keep the boys well occupied and that she did not let George and Charlotte know that Easter was over. So she also asked in the interview with the BBC not to tell the children about this Easter. She said, "I feel very mean. The children have so much stamina. I don't know how, honestly." Kate also told about the activities that they had been keeping busy with. The activities such as pitching a tent, cooking, baking, and video chatting with other members of the royal family. Kate always shows herself how she is, and she's very down to earth. The fact that becoming together with William and they will soon be the rulers of England does not make them big-headed. You can always see it in their gestures and in her gaze, but you can't always walk with a smile from ear to ear. And it's even harder when you have so many responsibilities given to you because it's not only the responsibilities that Prince Charles gave them when he tested positive for the coronavirus, but since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Meghan and Harry left, both she and William will have many more tasks that were assigned to them. According to sources close to royalty, Kate feels exhausted and trapped in the number of tasks that have accumulated since Meghan and Harry stepped down from their royal duties. And it's not only the work. Before, they also shared the attention that was given to them, and now all the focus is on them. A close friend to Kate and William said that Meghan and Harry have been very selfish leaving the Dukes with such a burden. What do you guys think? Also, all these new responsibilities directly influence the time that they can spend with George, Charlotte, and Louis. And Kate is not happy with the situation, and I totally understand them. Imagine being forced to do twice the amount you normally do just because someone else chickened out. It seems like at least the kids would return to classes since, according to the plans of the British government, the schools will be open from June. Of course, that concerns of only George and Charlotte because Louis is still very young. So with the decision, Kate and William should return to Kensington Palace, but during the quarantine, they confine themselves to Amner Hall in Norfolk's residence, which is where the Dukes spend their holidays. And it was a gift from Queen Elizabeth II for their wedding. Now, let's go back to the issue of whether their family is being extended or not. British royal experts say that there are no other clues so far indicating that Kate would be in her 4th pregnancy, but neither are they denying those rumors either. But what we do know is that maybe people believe Kate looks tired these days. Maybe that is because of the pregnancy? What do you guys think? Let's talk about it in the comments. Also, did you know how committed both William and Kate were to promoting mental health? Did you know that William was scared of being a father and that he had so many unsolved traumas? Let's discuss all of that in the comment section, and remember to like, share, and become part of our Curious Sips family by subscribing to our channel. And also, don't forget about our Instagram account. So until next time.